Alright, what's up everybody out there on YouTube and Facebook land? It's your boy Rome. I'm out here on these streets, rolling into Southwest Houston area. See what's going on tonight. Well, the last couple of days has been rainy and nasty, and I didn't feel like getting out and sloshing around. This morning I had to get up and go and have some servicing done on my bike. So now she feels all new again. You guys know what I mean. You know that feeling when the tire pressure's right, the chain's just right, fresh oil, everything's been wrenched on just a little bit, make sure everything's nice and snug. You know, we like it tight. Yeah. I mean the bike. I'm referring to the bike. Anyway, so tonight it is about 6:43 here in Houston, and I'm just out for a little ride. Still quite a bit of traffic, but I'm gonna have to make do with it because I don't care. I'm on my bike. It feels nice. It's not too hot, but it will be soon because this is Texas. So you already know. I mean, it's not New Mexico kind of heat or Mexico kind of heat, but man, we get some crazy heat in this state every year. So when you have days like this, man, you try to make the best of it. You just enjoy it. Sit on your patio, sip a cold drink, get on your bike, go out for a ride, whatever you do, you know, it's your thing. But enjoy this weather while it's still good. I know over at my house, I was thinking about that this morning when I was sitting out there before I rode out. I think I'm gonna put one of them big ass fans in the ceiling of my patio. Not ones as large as those you know, big shop fans, but something along that line, in that range. You know, you won't be able to see it too well, but it'll keep the patio nice and cool. I can chill out there in the morning time, drink my coffee, watch my dogs act a fool, friends, family come over. You know, everybody's not sweating like crazy, at least in that one little spot anyway. So we'll see how that goes. I'm gonna do some research on it. If you guys have done anything like that, or you know someone who has, you know, man, drop that down there in the comments, you know, because you may save me some time and effort, point me right in the right direction, and I'm thankful. So thank you in advance. But here we go. I think a couple of the guys are going to come out tonight. It's Thursday. This is one of our normal ride nights. You know, we get out on Thursday and we just kind of chill, ride around a couple little spots, man, enjoy good company. Then that hour hits, we're like, okay, take it to the house. Because actually tonight I got some stuff to do. I got to get some photos ready for a client because they got to go to print as early as tomorrow morning. I mean, first thing in the morning, because they need them for a go-see. Yeah, it's a model. For a go-see. And they need to pick them up somewhere around noon if that's possible. Should work. But their event's not until Saturday, but you know, like everything else, you know, you like to be prepared. Get all those you know, T's crossed, I's dotted. You know how we do it. So what do you guys have planned for the summer? You guys going to be taking a vacation, taking a long road trip, working through the summer? When do you take your vacations? You know, how far in advance do you plan them? You know, my girlfriend was talking about wanting to do a cruise at one time, and then I know we talked also about going to a couple of the Disney parks. You know, I've done that in the past. I'm not completely opposed to it, but man, it's almost like taking a cruise. You know, it's hot, it's expensive, everybody's grumpy. You know, and then you try to pretend like it was fun, posted a bunch of stuff on your blog, your Facebook page, you know, Instagram, YouTube. Man, look at how much fun I'm having. Oh my God, I can't wait to go home. Y'all know it's true. Don't act like I'm lying. Oh. At least there's no standing water. Because, you know, like I said, we got a couple of days of rain, but it wasn't really that bad. What to do, what to do. So, like I said, you know, I'm thinking about the cruise. We're thinking about, you know, obviously we won't be doing any road trips or anything like that because girlfriend's not really into bikes, and I don't think she would be too comfortable, you know, touring across the country or something on the back of my bike. So that's out. Not saying that I really want to do it on a Hayabusa. You know, I mean, it's a big bike. I mean, it is a sport touring bike. There's no doubt about that. But I'm not sure if I really want to, you know, take this bike on a really, really long trip, you know, like riding up to Chicago or riding across country to California or something like that. Nah, I'd buy me a cruiser, you know, something that's really designed for it, you know, so I can kick back and maybe do that iron butt competition. See if I can do it all in a short period of time, make it all the way across the country. And I don't know how many days they give you to do that, you know. I'll have to look that up too. Not that it's something I'm going to really be trying to do, but you know, it's always curious. I'm always curious about stuff like that. Now, I have seen some sport bike riders talking about a 500-mile iron butt. And, you know, on a sport bike, yeah, that's about right, you know, because, you know, your legs, your arms, your wrists, depending on how you ride, you know, man, you could be in a lot of pain in about 500 to 1,000 miles. But, you know, speaking of that wrist thing, I noticed that a lot of new riders always complain about their hands hurting and their wrists hurting. And a lot of that is just because of the fact that they grip the handlebars too hard and their riding position is incorrect. So they spend a lot of their riding over their tank, supporting their weight on their arms, where in reality your body weight should be supported by your legs. And if you're on your pegs, you almost want to think about it like, you know, you're up on the balls of your feet, like if you're on a road racing track. And that's going to give you really good stability. And as long as you have that stability, I mean, you can literally just barely touch these bars like I'm doing right now and steer the bike just fine. I mean, you could accelerate with just 2 fingers. You know, you can still change lanes, you can still swerve, you can do all of that because it doesn't really require a lot of muscle. You know, if your bike is set up right, it's going to really do most of the work for you. And I'm all about that, somebody else doing all the work. Yeah, work smart, not hard. Remember that, work smart, not hard. Anywho, so if you get your bike set up right, and what I mean by that is a professional setup other than just saying I just got my new bike and I got it out of the, you know, I picked it up from Make Ready and I'm out on the road. Well, you can take it back to the shop many times or either other shops in your area and get a professional setup. So what that entails is they're going to, you know, weigh you and they're going to set that bike up for your height, for your weight, for your riding style. And when you leave that shop, it's going to feel like a totally different bike because now your suspension, your, you know, your rebound on your back tire, I mean your back shock, all of that is set up for you and not just the standards, you know, that come out of the factory. So if you guys don't know about that, it might be something you want to look into. Just Google it or ask somebody in your city, you know, one of the guys you ride with. I'm sure they're familiar with it if they're, you know, more experienced, seasoned riders. And get it set up. Get out there and, man, do your thing. Burn up some of these streets.